Hi guys. Last week we talked about fixed expenses and variable expenses. So at the beginning of this week, you're going to have a sort. It looks like this, and you'll see all the pictures around the edges of this sort. At the top, you can see here it says fixed expenses and variable expenses. And then you're going to drag the little pictures into the boxes. So for example, you can see this internet. Is paying for the internet a fixed expense or a variable expense? And you need to remember to ask yourself the question, is it something that changes every month? In which case it would be variable, because remember that variable means something that changes. If it changes, then you drag it into variable. If it's an expense that stays the same every month, then you're going to put it in fixed. Okay, so that's your warm-up for this week. This week, we're going to be talking about wants and needs. And here we have a really cute little picture. A want is an Apple product, like an Apple computer or an iPhone. It's anything that is made by Apple. But a need would be the food apple. We don't have to eat apples, but we do need to eat fresh food, like apples. So this is to help you remember wants and needs. So during this week, we're going to review fixed and variable expenses, which I just showed you. We're going to watch a video on wants and needs, and you'll see that slide in a second. We're going to do some more review of wants and needs, and then we'll have 3 days of activities. On one of the days, we'll identify if an item is a want or a need. We'll choose items that are needs, and then we'll finally sort between wants and needs. So on this slide, when you come to this and you look at this by yourself, you'll watch the video here. Okay, you can see in the middle that there's a little button to push to watch the video. We're not going to watch the video right now, but when you're watching this by yourself, you can watch the video. Okay, so let's talk about needs. Needs are things that you cannot live without, like food, water, and shelter. So we all have to have food to live. Maybe we don't have the same food, but we do have to have food. We all also have to have water, and we have to have shelter. We don't have to have a house that looks like this. Some of us live in apartments, some of us live in townhouses, and other people live in houses that are separate like this. But we all have to have food and water and shelter. We can't even live without those things. Here are some other needs. We need clothes. We need money. We need a school to go to. We need air to breathe. We need doctors who help us keep healthy. We need medicine. And again, we need food. Wants are things you would like to have, but you don't need to have them to survive. So up here you can see this icon of a video game console. No, it's not a console, hand, whatever you call it. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what it's called, a control. TV, you might think that you need TV to survive, but you don't actually need it to survive. A computer, you need a computer to be watching this lesson right now, but you don't need it to survive. And a soccer ball. You need a soccer ball to play soccer, but it's not something that you need to actually survive. It's a want. Here are some other wants. Video games, a bike, candy. I would have a hard time living without candy. A tablet, a basketball, a Nintendo DS, and an iPhone. I really feel like my iPhone is a need, but it's not. It's a want. Sometimes we want things so badly that we feel like they're needs. So it's hard to tell them apart. Okay, in the next video, I'm going to go over in more detail the activities for each day. So right now, I'm just going to go very quickly through the activities. In day 1, here, you're just going to decide whether each item is a want or a need. So very quickly, This is what day 1 is going to be. And I'm going to, again, you're going to have another video where I'll go through these much more carefully. The day 2 activity, you're going to decide which one of these items do you actually need? And then you'll have to decide if you have enough money for the items that you need. Okay, so you have to choose between 2 items and you have to stay in the budget. So your budget is over here. Okay, and then day 3, you have to sort between the wants and the needs. Okay, so again, we're going to start the week and end the week with a sort. All right, you guys, so that's the end of our video for this week. That's our overview of our activities for this week. And check in for the individual videos for the daily activities.